Hey guys, it's Pete here. 2012 Can-Am 800. We got the Max XT. Gonna do a oil change, oil filter and transfer case. Oil change. Your oil filter is right in behind here. There's 3 Torx bolts holding it. I gotta take this cover off. 1 bolt, 2 bolts. I think there might be a plug up there. If there is, it would be no hard happening. Here's your oil fill, obviously, right directly underneath here. And I don't know if you can see my finger. Right there. Anyway, right here is a drain plug. Right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. Have the thing under there. Remember, synthetic oil, guys. Goes in the Can-Ams. I buy my oil at the dealership just in case there's any problems with warranties or if something happens to the engine. Alright, perfect. We'll see you soon. Hey guys, back at the oil change here. Just want you to notice that I took off the plastic. Key things to remember is you got 2 bolts right here. They're Torx. You got a little plug back here, guys. I mentioned it in a different video that I did. But right here, you can see where it goes through. Right in through there's a plastic plug. There's a metal washer on the back of it. You need that. Don't lose it. The metal plug, or the plastic plug, pops out. And then the piece that holds it pops out as well. You got little nasty things here on the plastic sides, but whatever. You can figure that out pretty easy. The plastics or what have you on the back, very similar. You got one here, one there, one there. And there's an actual, like the Can-Am plug that goes in here in the back. I don't know if you can see it down here or not. Right there, my finger's on. That goes into the black piece that goes here. 2 bolts here, guys, 10 mil, both top and bottom. Same here. These are extended. You need a deep socket if you want to get these, or a wrench. Deep socket is found easier. 10 mil here, no problems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that was it for bolts. So anyway, back into the oil change portion of it all. Popped out my fill container here. And you see down here, I just want to take a shot with this off. This is the oil filter for the Can-Am, the 800. And I have the new one shoved in there nice and tight. The old one's down here in the bucket. Okay. But here's the old one. Makes a little bit of a mess. Overall, if you can see back, I'll move the light here. There we go. Looks like so. There's the cap. Now the cap has a little O-ring on the back side of it. I'll show you that. Oh, don't drop it. There we go. Little O-ring here around it. Don't lose that. Make sure it's there. That is important. And let's see. Drain plug down there. Still out. See, it's dripping away. The drain plug is right there. It's 13 mil. So I took it out with. Gonna come back here. I'm gonna drain my tranny and top it back up. It's that time for that service as well. What else can I show you? Just got it back from the shop today. I wanted to do all this stuff myself. This is all maintenance-y stuff. And yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. I'll come back in a bit. Actually, there's not a whole lot left to show. Like I say, I'm going to drain this here, fill it up with whatever fluid I need. It's going to obviously hit this little small skid plate. Who knows where it's going to end up? Probably off the back, because I do have it jacked up for the front brake job that I was doing and had to stop for part-related issues. But yeah, that's probably going to pour off the back. Top that up, and we're pretty much going to be good to go, folks. I'll touch back with you in a bit. Guys, quick follow-up. I got the oil cap on, as you can see, or oil filter cap on. Got the drain plug reinstalled. hard to see, hard to see. There it is. Right there underneath the brake. Where are you on the camera? Good God, where are you? Pretty wicked trying to see that, I guess, but right in there somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's hard to find it in the phone's camera. Anyway, over here is the rear end, or the transmission. You can see I have it draining, and that's the fill plug up above it. So 1, 2, not a whole lot of fluid that goes in there. Have to find out for sure. Thing I want to point out very quickly is up in here. Here is your plug. That's your drain plug, and on it you see that little tab in the middle. That's a magnet, and that magnet, you want to inspect that each and every time you change this. That will take any shards and stuff like that, or shavings from your transmission. It'll stick on there. If you get a lot of it, you might want to have a checkup done on your tranny. Anyway, that little ring as well, you want to make sure you do not lose that and use it each time. And the same is your fill plug, which is plastic right here. It's just sitting on top of that. And there's a little black O-ring there. It's already there. I didn't want to pull it out. It was in there pretty good. But when I was cleaning around there, I did notice that it is movable, so it could very well pop out. Anyway, I'll be putting the plug back in the bottom there. Plug back up there after I fill it. I'm not quite sure how much it takes for sure, but we'll feel that out until it starts pouring her back out the hole. Basically, as soon as it pours out that hole there, she's full. You don't need any more. I'll be topping up my engine oil right here with, I believe it's about 2 1/4 liters of oil. As you can see, the plate here, that's all that fluid. It makes an awful mess. Anyway, you'll catch pains catching it all. And yeah, that'll be it for the work tonight, and I'll finish up the brakes tomorrow. But anyway, there we go, guys.